This is the best way to get leveled up very quickly in the game. You have to have a couple of decent weapons, but you don't have to be completely loaded up. Here's where we are on the map right now. And what we're doing is getting on this bridge, and we're going to be going here to a safe zone that you'll have to unlock, but it's not too hard. It's just a lot of running and jumping. So to give you perspective on the map, this is where your base is for the towers. And we pull back out, and again, you're going over to the bridge. Infamy Bridge, as it is referred to in the storyline, because this is where all hell broke loose and the bridge collapsed about here, and people were trapped in Haran. So anyway, we're going here. Now, once you have that little rope caster, a lot of people don't like it, say it's too much like Spider-Man. I love it. They have this thing in the other games as well, but it doesn't pull you forward like this one does because so many people complained about it. It's used differently, and I prefer this one the best. The trick right here is just keep running. Do not stop. Do not let them grab you. And stay atop the cars as much as you can, and you shouldn't have too much trouble as long as you do that. Definitely stay on top of things. And we're almost where we want to get. Jump up on the bus here, give yourself some space there. Once we get past this next set of arches, we're in good shape, because there is a mission that you'll do if you haven't already right here. Let me get on top of this. So this is where you want to get to. There are UV lights up here, which even though it's daytime, they still have an effect on anything really bad. But what you'll do is you'll stay right here on top of this police van. Or you could go to that one too if you want to. Crouch down and just start cutting heads off. They will come to you. They cannot hit you. There's all sorts of different logics on what people like to do from here, but you will farm so much stuff. It's insane. And then when you do it at nighttime, you'll have the UV light there helping you out so that the worst offenders, like the volatiles, really can't do anything to you. Now, if your weapons aren't really up to par yet, then something else you can do, which, let me get rid of these guys real quickly that are right here. As I go to my weapon wheel, we'll go with firecrackers. Back over there, there's spilt gasoline. So I'm just going to throw the firecrackers in the gasoline, and it's going to ignite the gas. It's also going to draw the zombies over there, which is going to set them on fire. So you can kind of mix and match. If you have something explosive like a landmine, throw that and get the heck back, because that's going to do some damage, as you can see. But yeah, the firecrackers are pretty effective. So while some of them are burning up, then if you have a Molotov, you can throw that on top of there as well. Really amplify things a bit. But I will stay here for a long time and just do all this, and you can already see the loot down below. After a little bit of time, the dead bodies de-reds, but they leave these little bags of cocaine-looking stuff, and that's the loot. And you actually want to do it that way because it's a lot quicker to pick all this stuff up. This is going to give you a lot of quick leveling up on your skills chart. And you're going to get so much loot and so much money that you'll be able to buy good weapons pretty quickly. If you have a situation where you have a lot of bodies stacked up, what I would normally do is just run away a little bit, like down this way. What that's going to do is make all those bodies disappear, but those valuables will still be there when you get back, and it'll be so much faster to pick them up. So you can see now most of the bodies are gone, and all that's there are the bags. Have to repair the weapon because it's losing its function. What I'll do eventually is I'll start taking out some ranged weapons here and clearing out the horde down at that end. And that's going to buy me enough time to go and collect up all this stuff here. And when going down there, it's also going to... Oops. So let me see what I got here. Those are all going to be loud. Let me go ahead into my inventory. Yeah, we got a bow. And with that, I'll just start taking these guys out. Only a headshot takes him out. Let me try something different then. Yeah, crossbow definitely gonna work. Kind of thought the bow would do it, but it's been a minute since I played. Basically, with this, it's silent, so it's not going to draw any extra attention. And when you do this, it's going to quell the population quite a bit. And down there, all these rewards will still be left behind, and we can go collect them up afterwards. And thanks to the fine folks at Reddit, if you hold the reload button down, that'll give you your different types of bolts that you may have. And then you just highlight the one that you want. So I'm going to go with the steel bolts. Alright, that'll keep them away for a little bit while I go and collect everything up. I'm gonna go with my grappling hook. And like I said, it's really quick to grab these little bags than it is to actually loot each body. And when you're doing this many, that makes a difference. And as you can see, it's starting to get dark, which is fine. Because again, there's UV up there, which right now you don't see it so much. It's way up at the top. There's a mission, if you haven't already done it, you will, where you're going to take those UV lights and use them somewhere else. But even though you've taken the UV lights from here, it's still considered a UV zone. And like I said, they will not come in here. He wants to. Look at this. They're stopping. So even though you don't really see the UV, now I'm not protected here with anything other than the flashlight, so that could go south real quick. So something else you can do from the bridge is get to the other side of the bridge, over that demolished area. If you have your grapple hook, you can usually grab a hold of, there it goes, that. Otherwise, just open the door down below and work your way up. Nope, didn't want to do that. Again, I'm confusing buttons from two different games. So from here, we're going to work our way further up. Not through there, though. We use the pipes. Hey, what's going on? Come on. There we go. So once you're up here on the bridge, and again, you have your safe zone right here. What you can do is just, oops, be careful. One way or another, you can climb up here. You just gotta remember where it's at. And what this will eventually allow you to do, let me see how far we can get around on this thing. There we go. That's what we want right there. And that's going to let you get to the other half of Infamy Bridge, which is nowhere near as bad as the first half. Not saying there's no challenge, but comparatively, you have these brick walls that are going to help separate you from the bad people. And just watch out for all the flames. And try and head most of them off before they get across the bridge, or the wall rather. So as you can see, we can go by now and start picking up our loot, and there's going to be a bunch of it. So again, this is a lot of medical stuff around here. You can unlock all these ambulances, which are usually pretty easy to do. But what I do is I start at the back and work my way forward after I take out potential threats. And just start opening stuff because it's all going to be good stuff for medical. That. And again, you can hold that button down and it'll light up everything that's worthy of being able to be taken anyway. So look at all the gauze. There's going to be a ton of it. A ton of it. And here you got your med kit bundles, so you're getting a bunch of med kits out of that. And some power cables. More gauze. There is so much gauze you're going to come across in this area. Another med kit. Make sure you look carefully at everything. Got more gauze. More med supplies. Bunch more gauze. More med kits. So yeah, you definitely want to hit this side of the bridge. And once you get into this section, especially if you've cleared out the majority, you don't have to clear out all of them, but as long as you've cleared out the majority of them, then you won't have too much to worry about. And that's it. Like I said, you could also go out and hit all these ambulances up and down, and they're all going to have... Some of them have 2 med kits, some of them only have 1. Got 2 out of that one. Police cars are always going to be tougher early on, though. It might be worth it as long as you have nobody coming after to kill you to get some, because you'll get some slightly higher powered weapons that way. They're not going to have anything in there for me that I would need, so that's why I'm not wasting my time on that. But now we've got all the med kits in the world, and then normally from here I'll just drop down and swim back, because to get back across, there's ways to doing it, one of which is to literally walk the beam, and it ain't easy. It's doable. I've done it. But as you can see, you're taking very short steps here. And the slightest, yeah, it's going to send you crashing down. I don't know, maybe this one's better. Nope. And boom, into the water. But you can climb that beam all the way across if you really want to. But that is the bridge, and I highly recommend you explore that bridge and take advantage of what it has to offer. You can also start your climb to the safe zone right down here. You may have to, actually. I'm not sure if you have to or not, but you'll have a lot less resistance by doing it this way. So you'd be over there in the village and then swim over here, and then from here you can start the ascent. It'll let you in. Was that open? No. Yeah, you got the yellow pipes. That is what you'll start with. Oops, overshot it. Sometimes it's better not to go all the way up. Land down the landing and then... Oof. Yeah, you can climb these. Why wasn't it letting me do it earlier? I'm not going crazy. And this is how you open it to get onto the bridge itself. That's where we were with the police vehicle. Doesn't look like it's letting me climb this one, though, which seems weird. How are you supposed to get up to the safe zone? It's gotta let you climb it. Or maybe I should have just stayed on it. Try that. Okay, now it's letting me do it. Before it wouldn't. Oh, that's as high up as I can get on it because of that crap. Alright. How the hell am I supposed to get to the safe zone, which is higher up? It's been a few minutes for me. If you have your grapple hook, it's easy enough to do. So I'm guessing you have to go out then and... Let me see. No, you're not going to do that without a grapple hook. You might have to have a grapple hook to get it then. There's some stuff to climb on that side. Maybe you climb up over there and cross over, possibly. I would say check a video. Once you have your grapple hook, you don't need to worry about all that crap. You can just go up like that. Boom. So yeah, get that grapple hook as soon as you can. Yeah, here's the next level. And we're still not quite there yet. Oops. You can't climb on those. Yeah, you pretty much have to have a grapple hook because I think the next one up is our bed. Yep. So you're gonna need a grapple hook to get up here. Unless, again, there's a way, possibly. Let me check. If I fall, I'm dead, so hopefully I don't fall. Oh my god, really? Shit. Oh, landed on a car. Because a car would break your fall so well. Fortunately, the dumbasses don't know how to open doors. Oopsie. Try it again. Actually, this time, why mess with it? So I know the door's not going to let you in. Nope. Around this way, nothing. Yeah, I think you're just going to need that grapple hook, man. I'm not seeing a B option to that. What's going on below here? Anything else that I missed? Right one. And that'll let you down, but it won't get you back up there, I don't think. And you can't climb it. Grapple hook it is. I don't see any other option. But get that grapple hook as quick as you can. And get this safe zone as quick as you can. Because it is going to be your friend. That was close. Like that fall wouldn't have killed you anyway. That's Infamy Bridge, my friend. Use it to your advantage. And then just off the bridge down here, we've got this little settlement area here. We got our trader, and when we go here, we can turn around and go to the sell option. And what was that? $6,253 just for the valuables alone. And there's nothing else we can really do with them. So, yep, we're going to sell those. And stack that up into the inventory. And as you can see, you know, my cash amount right now is ridiculous because we've done this so long, over 18 million. That's why I wish we could be playing this together, man. I could drop you some cash. I could drop you some weapons, but is what it is. Anyway. It's kind of sad, though, when you try to get into a co-op match and there are literally no people playing anymore. It's a great game. I'm surprised. No matter what search you do, nothing. And I've tried it at different times of the day, too, so it's a great game. You'll probably find one or two people on Steam, I think.